Close your eyes. Imagine an activity, sport, task. Imagine actually performing it, what your arms are doing, what you may be thinking while you complete it. Open your eyes. Now, is this the same as actually completing the activity, sport, task? Previous literature has shown that mental practice, such as imagining the action before the action is taken, can be more effective than actually physically performing the action. However, the combined action of both mental and physical practice is not known. This is why this experiment aims at understanding how mental practice and physical practice with information given from a researcher is more effective than no information given during a golf putting scenario. 36 students came into the experiment with no knowledge of what they were going to do, so to not affect the results of the experiment. The students were split into one of 3 different groups and were instructed to putt golf balls at target zones at varying distances away. The 100% information group got information on how they did and what they should do to improve their accuracy after every putt. A 50% information group did not receive any information on how they did for half of their putts. Instead, their view was blocked with a hat and a cloth that allowed the student to hit the golf ball but still prevented them from actually seeing further than a few feet during their putts to receive no feedback. A mental group instead was told to just imagine putting the golf ball towards a visible target for half of their putts. Regardless of the different groups, all of the students reduced their mistakes as the experiment proceeded and showed greater accuracy. The 50% information feedback group showed a greater reduction in their error than the complete information feedback group and mental group. This indicated that students in the 50% group had a more effective learning. The experiment also contradicted the original hypothesis that mental and physical practice together would improve learning and activity. Instead, the 50% mental group and the 100% information group produced similar results, both becoming more accurate over the course of the experiment. This indicated that the number of physical practices did not influence the accuracy of the experiment. A significant outcome that was observed was that mental practice did not have the same effect on learning that physical practice without information feedback had. This showed a clear benefit to actually performing the action than to just imagining the movement. Perhaps reducing the amount of information feedback encourages the student to pay more attention to the feedback when they get it, which is not possible to the same degree under the mental conditions. This leads to a stronger error detection correction mechanism. Whether the mistake is recognized, it is changed so that the same mistake does not happen again. In conclusion, there is an advantage to actually performing the movement, such as in this experiment actually putting the golf ball, than to just imagining the movement. However, it is still not unclear why combined physical and mental practice can improve learning relative to physical practice alone. Further experiments can be performed to determine the exact mechanisms of mental practice and how it affects learning of movement.